Hello guys, a very warm welcome to my channel. It's Chuma here, back with another video. I wanted to do a quick share on how I go about getting ready for bed. It's one example here where I'm remoisturizing and rebanding my hair, and I'm also removing my makeup. So stick around if you want to be able to see how I get that done. If this is the first time that you're checking me out, be sure to subscribe so that you never miss a beat. Alright guys, here we go. Okay guys, so I seldom do a semi-full face for work. I usually just do my concealer under my eyes and mascara. But on days like this where I have team meetings or I have a presentation, then I will go a little bit extra. I'll put the red lip on because, you know, if you put a red lip on, red something on yourself, boost confidence, that myth right there. And I think it does work anyway. And then I put my foundation on as well as normal. I don't do my eyebrows generally for work. I just don't. So what I do when I come back home, first thing I want to do is remove my makeup because I've been in it all day. And I found that the Garnier Micellar water works wonders for removing my makeup. It's just straightforward and simple on the pad. Like, I don't like any kind of removers that are too sticky. Or another thing is I gave up on wipes. I use them every so often when I'm really lazy. That's when I use the wipes. But I do find that this Micellar water works really well for me. Gets my makeup off just fine. So I've carried on using it. So I patted the Micellar water a second time and I go ahead and continue removing my makeup, my mascara. I find that if I just use my concealer under my eye and then just my mascara and a little bit on my forehead, then I only have to use one pad. But days like this where I've done semi-full face, then I go ahead and just use two. It's a lot easier for the makeup to get removed. What I'm not going to show you is my full routine, my full nighttime wash routine. I do that as well. I go ahead and wash my face, brush my teeth as normal before I hit the pillow, but I skipped that. I just wanted to show you guys how I go ahead and remove my makeup. So the starting basis of like skincare 101, how I remove my makeup. Okay, so now that my makeup is all removed, I'm going to go ahead and start my nighttime routine for my hair. So for any of you guys that follow me on Instagram, then you would have seen my stories. I'm trying to be more interactive on my Insta stories as well, just sharing with you guys my day to day. And so you would have seen that I did my wash day as normal on Sunday, which was very tiring because I really it was one of those days where like the weekend was just tiring for me anyway. And then like I still have to wash. You guys know, like, it's imperative for me to have a wash day each week, especially when my hair's not doing much else and it's got a lot of product build up. I'm going to need to wash, so I had to just literally like find the will to wash my hair, and I did. I discovered like the lazy man's banding method. I wanted to try this and I found like it was very effective. And what I did on Monday morning after putting my hair in the bands is I created a puff. It was the easiest thing for me to be able to go ahead and rock out the door with. Added a bit of edge control at the front just so that it could kind of, you know, create a nice little look. And this is the puff that I've been rocking all week. Now, because I use certain products on Sunday that my hair seems to not like so much anymore, because my hair felt like, I don't know whether it was a combination because I used castor oil as my sealant. I've got no idea. My hair didn't really like it as much. Like, I came back home on Monday evening and my hair was feeling really crunchy, really dry, even though I could still feel the product in my hair. I went ahead and remoisturized and rebanded using the Design Essentials avocado and almond leave-in conditioner, which you guys know I love. We've talked about this conditioner. Now, what I'm going to show you guys is me remoisturizing and rebanding, and this time because I've got quite a good moisture in my hair already because of the Design Essentials leave-in conditioner from the night before, I like the fact that my hair isn't feeling as dry anymore. So I thought, okay, let me use the Creme of Nature with Argan oil from Morocco leave-in conditioner. So it's a nice spray so that I won't have too much product build up. I didn't want to kind of like, I didn't want to bombard my hair with a lot of product. So I thought a spray would be quite nice to be able to mellow that out and still add a bit of moisture back. You can go ahead and use H2O even, like that would have worked just fine. And it will give me exactly the same result that I'm looking for. So just adding a little bit of extra moisture without too much build up. Because sometimes with the cream, like the Design Essentials one, like I've I've mentioned, you kind of like pile up one on top of the other on top of the other. I do it in sections as you guys are seeing. I'm pretty much talking through this in the same way that I do my wash day routine. I swear, like, I'm feeling like as my hair is growing, it's quite nice to have this formulated. My hair kind of knows what parting it needs to go in, like 2 at the front, 2 at the back. And then when I'm working my way through each section, I then go ahead and half the section that I'm working on. And then I use the prayer method. You know, guys, you know, get it in there, get it nice and moisturized. And I'm really liking the way my hair is feeling. Like, it's a stark difference from how it was feeling on Monday. I'll tell you that for free, guys. Stark difference. Like, just love the way it feels now. I am using the hair bands to stretch out my hair because it's quite nice to have a stretched out high puff so that my hair isn't as strained in the high puff. And that's why it's quite nice to do this. I've always found that the more I put product in my hair, the more it's moisturized, it then starts to shrink back again. And I think like the banding method helps with retaining that stretch while still keeping your hair quite nicely moisturized. And that's what I find. With my hair bands, I'm not tying them tight. And you'll notice that. So from the bottom, I just tie once and then I build on that tie all the way up until it's tight enough. Like, so I'm not stretching out the tie, if that makes sense. And I hope that makes sense. So everything is very loose on the hair. So I'm not stretching it. I'm not straining it. It's very natural feel of it. The moment that you feel like, oh, it's too tight or you can't sleep, unravel it and retie it. Like, your hair doesn't need that stress in life. It's got enough stress. And like, definitely with mine, like, I'm still working on my bald spots, as you guys know. So any kind of like tension, no, my hair doesn't need it. But I do like the fact that with these type of hair bands as well, because they're cottony, tighty, they're like tights, isn't it? Cottony or tights? I don't know how you describe them. I prefer them to previous bands that I've used before. They're not as stressful on the hair and they don't wrap around my hair. You'll get some hair bands that wrap around quite a lot around your hair, and I find like these hair bands don't do that, and I quite like them to be able to use. So that's why I'm using them for this method, for the banding method, because they're working quite effectively for me, and I'm quite enjoying doing this every night. It's not as tedious and it's really quite quick. I mean, I'm showing you guys a slower version, but it really is quick to do. And because with the high puff, every morning all I do is go ahead and just zhuzh everything together to come up. There's no stress. You guys will notice that I'm not combing any of my hair out. I'm not even finger detangling, nothing. I'm literally just working the leave-in conditioner through my hair so it gets some moisture in. I'm working that in and then I'm going ahead and tying that right back into the hairband. So there really isn't a lot of stress on my hair and there won't be any kind of combing until the next wash day. And it's quite nice so that when it comes back into the high puff in the morning, I literally just zhuzh it all together, pull it up back into the band for the high puff, and then I go ahead and add a bit of edge control at the front just to make it, finesse it a bit. And that is going to be me for the rest of the week. But I'm glad that I discovered a heatless way of stretching my hair that doesn't add too much stress to it. Sleeping is absolutely fine. And what I then go and do is I grab my headscarf for the edges. I quite like them to be quite laid down at night, because if I left my hair like this and then just put the satin bonnet on, like, I will get frizzy edges. Like, that's just how my hair is. I'll get frizzy edges. I found that using the headscarf and then just tying that over my edges, it lays them quite nicely. And then in the morning, what I do is I go ahead and reapply edge control where needed. I don't kind of like overdo it, just where I need it with the high puff, because like the manipulation of putting the band onto the hair for the high puff, like you get flyaway. So I like to lay my edges down quite nicely and then I'm good to go out the door. Yeah, at this stage, what I do is I tie the headscarf and then I go ahead and throw my Afrocentrics satin bonnet on. We've talked about this satin bonnet, guys, like bae for life. Yes, it is. Like, it's my baby satin bonnet, and it's the one, like, I'm a practical person. I don't need more than one of certain things. Products is different, man. Some people's bags and shoes is my hair products, okay? Can we understand that? I love to travel, so you always see me going somewhere at least once a year, and I love my hair products at this point. Personal confession, I'm telling you guys now. Things I will be working on, guys, that I will be sharing with you guys. See under my eyes there, those bags, I need to start working on them. Like the dark circles, like really puffy eyes, really baggy under eyes. So that's definitely something I'm going to be working on. And then all of a sudden I got like small spots in the middle of my eyebrows. So in terms of clearing those, that's what I'm going to be working on to get better, more even skin, because it's been a struggle of my life, and I still need to share with you guys like how I overcame serious struggles of insecurities in life. Aside from that, that is a wrap for me, guys. As usual, you know what to do. Give this video a thumbs up if you've enjoyed it. Comment below for any questions or just general chit chat, really. If this is the first time that you're checking out one of my videos, or you're returning but you haven't subscribed yet, you know you want to subscribe, innit? You know you want to subscribe, so just go ahead and subscribe. I will really appreciate it. All right, guys, until next time, thank you so much for watching. Bye.